Hey, what is up, guys? It's Nick here, and, well, this is gonna be a pretty somber video. I'm not reading off anything here, I'm just going off the top of my head, just what I feel about, Marvel changing stuff in their comics to suit the movies better, and just all this stuff that's happening. I mean, today, this story came out that in Axis 7, the twins are no longer the children of Magneto, and that just was kind of like the final straw for me. I mean, first, it was canceling the Fantastic Four book, which I know was in part due to the low sales of that book, and then it was killing off Wolverine, and uh, just I've heard stuff that they're trying to like limit the amount of X-Men books that are out right now, and this making the twins not no longer they're his kids, and then when they changed Peter Parker into Doctor Octopus for that time, when the first TASM movie came out, I think, and just like all the stuff that they're doing to try and spite the other companies that own their characters, it's pretty disheartening. And I'm just gonna say this disclaimer right now that my views don't include anyone in the channel here. It's just my personal opinion. It's just like a serious talk that I've been wanting to get out there for a while now. So yeah, just get into it right now, I guess. So like essentially what I see really wrong here is that the movies are now starting to dictate what happens in the comics, and that's generally not a good thing. That should never ever happen, because you have the comics and then you have the movie universe, and they've said multiple times that these are different universes, and we accept that. You know, they say that we have the 616 universe, we have the Ultimates, and then we have the cinematic universe. Okay, good. They're all three different. Yes, they take and borrow what they want from the comics to make the movies, then yeah, they take inspiration, stuff like that. But the problem is when you get into this stuff is when they say, "Oh, look how good the movies are doing. You know, let's change our comics so that they reflect the movies." No. What? What is no? These are a bunch of red flags being raised for me. I mean, it's just when they start to retcon stuff like this, it's been years and years of history with these characters. I mean, it's just really insulting to their fans that they say, you know, sorry, we're not going to cater to you guys that read our books monthly. We're going to change them so that the people that watch our movies can be like, oh, yeah, that's how, oh, okay, now it links up, right? Now they don't have to explain that Magneto, they can't, because Marvel can't say that Magneto's their father in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They cannot say that. They're legally, they have some tensions with Fox, whatever. They can use the twins for some odd reason, but they can't say that they're mutants, so now they don't have to worry about that anymore. Now they can just say, whoa, they're Inhumans. Yeah, easy. We're done. Um, and I think it's really like it's honestly childish to for Marvel to do this kind of stuff, to say, well, you know, we're gonna cancel our Fantastic Four book, and you know, the twins are no longer his kids, and yeah, we're gonna kill off Wolverine. We're gonna make Captain America into Sam Wilson, and I don't know. I am reading the female Thor book only because it's written by Jason Aaron, and it's good. And I don't think that one was as forced because they actually set it up in the storyline. So yeah, that's fine, I guess. But it's just it's stuff like this where I mean I'm a DC guy anyways. I only read like 4 or 5 Marvel books. I read New Avengers, Captain Marvel, Miles, Spider-Man, and another book I can't think of off the top of my head. The female Thor book. That's it. But yeah. So if DC were to do something like this, like say in the Batman vs Superman movie, they're like, "Oh, people really like this version of Superman. We're gonna change his origin in the comics. We're gonna make him different. We're gonna do all this stuff." It's like, what? No, 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 no. I read the comics because I want to. I don't want you to change these characters because that's how they are in the movies. I do not want to see that at all, ever. You know, that's the great thing about buying comics is that you can enjoy the movies and then you can enjoy the comics at the same time. They're two separate entities, but you can enjoy both of them. You don't have to appease people to you don't have to appease casuals that just go watch the Avengers movie and they're like, oh, let me just read this. It's like the films don't necessarily bolster the sales of the comics like significantly. I mean, they've certainly generated more of an awareness about the comics, but they're not getting a significant, sorry, like boost in sales. I mean, they're pretty much around the same where they are. I mean, they're going up slightly, but not anywhere drastically where it's like, okay, we definitely need to change everything to fit the movie. That's just it's really upsetting to me. And like I said, I'm not even a huge fan of Marvel, like their comics. I mean, I read some of them, but I'm not like, I shouldn't even be this upset about this, to be honest. It's just, as a fan of comics in general, it's just unsettling. It really is that they do this to appease the fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That they actually they have to feel the need that they have to change their comics to reflect the films. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I've heard rumors that possibly that they changed Captain America to Sam Wilson because they're setting up Anthony Mackie to take over the mantle in the films, and then they changed Thor to a female so that like they could change her in the films when Chris Hemsworth's contract runs out. I don't know. I mean, it's sad that this is happening, really. So yeah, I don't know. This has been like a serious talk that I just kind of went off tangent, but let me know what you guys think down below about Marvel having to change their comics and stuff like that so they can fit the movies better. I don't know. I mean, is anyone else upset about this other than me? I mean, I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this video. I don't care because it's my opinion. So, you know, yeah, just comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this, and I guess I'll see you next time. Hopefully, not quite as somber. So yeah, this is Nick signing off, and I'll check you guys next time.